done. Deal on the track.
Hello everybody, it's me Adoria and I'm back with another tutorial for you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do your eyebrows. My eyebrows and my whole face is already done, so what I'm going to do is just remove my makeup and show you guys how to do it. Get us a nice moist towelette. Today I'm doing a talk through for you guys so that I can show you step by step instead of doing a voiceover, because I feel like it's more in depth when it's not a voiceover. So what you'll need is a spoolie brush. This one is from Beige Cosmetics and this is to groom my brows. Next you'll need a angled brush, a small angled brush. This is from Sigma. And then you'll need a flat definer brush. This is also from Sigma. You'll need the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. You'll need your pomade. I like to use a pomade. This is the e.l.f. cream eyeliner, and it's basically gel form of eyeliner or brow liner, whatever. Next, you'll need some concealer. I have two. The first one is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in medium beige. And this is like the lighter concealer, and this is what I kind of put like to really make my brow pop. And this is a little closer to my skin tone, and I would use this like on the top of my brow because you don't want the top of your brow to be super light like the bottom of your brow, because it's just not a good look. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by grooming my eyebrows. And I like to brush them upward. Brush them upward, like so. And then I like to take my spoolie and boom. Boom. Okay? I look at my eyebrows and see how they're different. And then I am going to start lining my eyebrow. And basically I'm going to be trying to get them to be a similar shape. It doesn't have to be perfect because literally you'll go in with the concealer and clean it up, so it's kind of have a little space to mess up. So yeah, I'm going to be taking this, and make sure you don't get too much, but you do want to have a good amount of product because you want it to be sharp, so you want a sharp line. So this is how I'm going to start, and I'm just literally going to take it and make a line, and this line will be from the inner corner of my eyebrow to the tail of my eyebrow, and literally you can already see, boom, that's the shape I'm going for. Okay, so where a lot of people mess up is, first off, they go too thick with the product. You definitely don't want to go in too thick. Now this is a pretty thick line, but watch how I can blend it. See, you just literally pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. And it starts to blend with your natural eyebrow. And you see how I haven't went back into my product just yet, because you really want to make sure that you blend that harsh line out, because you know, I don't like harsh lines. So yeah. And another thing that I find people mess up on a lot is the beginning of your eyebrow. There should never be a sharp line like this on your eyebrow. It is not flattering. It is not cute. It, like, don't ever have a sharp, like, it should never look like this. You should have a fade in the front. So what you do is you basically don't touch that part. You don't touch that part until you're completely done with your brow. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but I definitely can tell that once I clean it up, it'll be fine. So what you want to do is take your spoolie brush, and this is going to help you blend the product out as well. So you're going to take it and literally brush it. And as you can see, like I said, I haven't touched this part of my eyebrow at all. I haven't touched that with any product. So I'm using my spoolie to blend that out. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. So next I'm gonna do the other brow. like I said, it won't be perfect until you clean it up. So move on to the underbrow. So I'm looking here and I'm seeing, okay, this is where it starts over here. So I'm gonna make sure that my line starts from there. Now everybody's brows are different, so they'll never be perfect. They'll never be the same. They always say that your brows are not twins, they're sisters. So, but I like to get them as close to twins as possible. So, you want them to have the same arch. So anyway, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna see where it begins in my inner corner right here, and then I'm going to look at my arch. So you don't want to go too high and you don't want to go too low. So you want to make sure, like I said, that they are the same in the end, or try to make them as close to being the same as possible. So I'm going to take this. So this is what I meant by 2 different shapes for your eyebrows. Literally, guys, if you look at your baby picture, you might be able to see how your arches are differently. Because I can look at my baby picture and see that this one is more of a arch, and this one is more so straight. So I have to kind of create the arch on this side, because this one, like I said, is much more archy or whatever. So what I'm going to do is look and see how I can make them even more similar. So I'm looking, and this is going more like that, and this one is going more like this. So what I'm going to do is, when I go in with the concealer, I'm going to extend it and go up here. Like I'm going to go past this line right here with the concealer, and you'll see later on in the video. So I'm going to start to try to make them similar now that I can see where, and take your time. Like, I mean, you might not get it right away. Everybody kind of goes through that ugly brow phase. Like, I definitely went through it where, like, I had, like, caterpillars on my eyes, on my face. So, yeah, don't feel bad if it doesn't come out perfectly just yet. I mean, you have to practice. You have to practice. So, like I said, I'm just making them more similar. Try to do it as similar as possible. So, like I said, this arch is a little higher, so I'll make the arch a little higher on this side. Boom. Just like that. So, we're done with the fill part. Next, we're going to take our concealer and our flat definer brush. I like to use the light concealer on the bottom because I feel like it makes it pop. So, but you really don't want it to pop all the way. Like, you don't want it to be popping from here to here. You really want it to pop from here to here, because that's where your brow bone is, and that's like where you put your brow bone highlight, etc. So anyway, I'm going to take my concealer and kind of warm it up a little bit, like, because it can set and get kind of watery if you don't. So I'm going to go ahead and place some on the back of my hand. So, boom. And this is going to warm your product up a little bit, especially if you're using more of a cream base, like, excuse me, not a cream, but if you're using more of a like solid cream instead of like a liquidy cream, like if you're using a pot or something, you definitely want to put it on the back of your hand just to warm it up a little bit. Anyway, so I'm going to dip my flat definer brush, boom, and I'm going to start and see where it needs to be cleaned up. And yeah, so actually I need to clean this out a little bit. See, I almost missed it. It should never be like that harsh line right there. You can really see it. So make sure you brush that out. And bam, there it is. So that's the first line I made. You literally, I mean, that's it. Like, you make a line and clean it up, and that's it. And then I like to make a line in the middle because to me this helps the fade look more real. So I just draw a line like right here because once I fade, I'm kind of fading it into this line, if that makes sense. So next I'm going to take and blend out that concealer. So then taking my Deluxe Crease brush, and I'm blending that out. And I love this brush, guys. Like I swear by this brush when it comes to blending out my eyebrows. I don't know what it is, but it just to me does the best job ever. So yeah, I'm gonna blend that out. And sometimes you'll have to go in and use your finger to blend it out because you don't want to wipe it off. Like you don't want to accidentally wipe it. So you want to make sure that you don't get too close to the line that you just drew because it'll make it look messy. And it won't be very clean either. So yeah, I'm just literally taking and blending that out. And then I'm going to do the top. So I'm going to take my Nars Radiant Cream Concealer, my favorite concealer. And I'm going to basically do the same thing to the top of my eyebrow. And then afterwards, I'll look to see where it might not be as perfect as it could be. Like sometimes, I mean, it just won't be perfect and it just is what it is. Sometimes you can go back in and fill where you need to fill and take off where you need to take off with the concealer. So it's just a process, literally. I mean, you just have to guess and check and trial and error and see, you know, where you might have to redo it. So boom, 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 boom. Okay. So I literally just drew a line. I promise it's really not always as easy. Like sometimes it's a hit or miss with me. Sometimes it's super easy and I get it on the first try. And sometimes like it takes like literally 25-30 minutes for me to do it. Like literally, guys, don't feel bad if you don't get it. I even don't get it sometimes still, literally. Like sometimes I'm doing my eyebrows and either they're too different, like they're too much of a difference for me to try to make them the same, or I keep just messing up, or I'll go too heavy or just anything. So trust me, like I'm telling you, it's just a process. So next we're going to take take the flat definer brush and blend out the top. And typically I do my eyebrows before my foundation, so it'll be lighter up here, but it's okay because I'm gonna go in and put my foundation on and I blend that out anyway. But for today, since I already have all of my makeup on, I'm gonna show you how you can blend it and fix it. Or if you do your eyebrows after you do your shadow and your foundation, how you can clean it up and make it look perfect. So anyway, I'm gonna take my my Deluxe Crease brush again, and I'm going to blend out that product. Just like that. So I can already see where I'm gonna have to go back in and clean it up. So over here, my arch is a little too far because your arch should be like this. Like you should take your brush or whatever, I can use my longer brush, and it should literally be at a diagonal from where the point of your nose is, like this. So this is where your arch is naturally. Like if you get an arch, you can draw a line right there and that'll be your guide to where your arch is. But that's another video. So I'm gonna take it, and as you can see, my arch is bam right there. But anyway, it's a little too thick, and I'm gonna have to take some off right here. Take some off of the top right here, and then as you can see, it's a little lower on this side. It's all the way down here, and this one is all the way up here. So I'm also gonna kind of make it shorter. So here's how I'm gonna do it. taking the lighter shade with this one. Now I'm looking at it and I took off a little too much. So this is where you come in and fill in where you need to fill in. So I made it thinner, but I actually took the arch away, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna just add barely any, a little bit, like literally a little bit. I'm gonna add it like right here. I'm gonna add a little bit to the tail too. So just like that. And then I'm going to take my concealer and take and dab your finger. Dab your finger. And boom. I feel like they're similar enough. To me, they look good. So that is how you fill and conceal your eyebrows. So here's where I blend it to get the fade that everybody talks about. Some people don't like the fade. I like the fade, so that's what I do. I think it looks more natural, because if you have harsh lines, it's not cute. I don't care how you try to say it, how you try to play it, it's not cute. So please guys, just spare me and don't do harsh lines. And if you do have a harsh line, a trick that you can do is take some concealer, not a lot, like barely any, and take your finger and blend, like inward. But you have to be careful when you do that. I mean, you have to, like, because you don't want to wipe. You want to literally lightly, like this. I can show you. I'm not going to use concealer today. But yeah, so I'm going to literally just take and pull. Literally pull. Just like that. So you can kind of see the difference between the two. And then, like, I'm going to go in with my spoolie and comb my hairs up, so it won't just look like anything. So yeah. Just like that. And then I see right here, I went a little too far down, which I guess I didn't catch it before, but caught it now, so boom. I just took it right away. I'm gonna dab with my finger. Too bad it's still there. Alright guys, so these are my brows. So now I'm going to show you how to blend that into your forehead and also blend it into your eyeshadow. This is a completed look. If you want me to do more videos like this where I'm talking in the video instead of talking over the video, definitely let me know. I'm definitely going to be doing I'm definitely going to be doing both of them. So if you want one next or whatever, just comment in the comments below. Also like, subscribe, and share this video. I am loving all of the feedback that I'm getting back from doing this for you guys. Follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, makeupadoria, Instagram is makeupadoria, and Facebook is makeupadoria. So stay tuned. I'm telling you, this is only the beginning, and there's so much more to come. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.